Now it's time for our Young Citizens Agenda. These are the 3 issues that our schools, colleges, youth groups have voted for at the Delegates' Assembly as the most important issues for young people in London today. The first is the issue of migrants' rights. London is a city built on the talent and effort of diverse communities, but often those migrants' communities that give so much to the city are not given the dignity and opportunity they deserve. There are 3 issues within this heading that we will address. First, community languages. Second, education about community cohesion. And lastly, allowing undocumented migrants a chance to work and pay taxes.
Now, we are very pleased to have the Minister for Schools, Jim Knight, here with us today and agreeing to discuss the Young Citizens Agenda with us, because hopefully we have 2 issues that we would like to discuss with you. First up is community languages. Many of us young people speak a language as well as English from a country we were born or from where our parents were born. I, for example, speak Arabic and did a GCSE in Arabic. And it helped me significantly in my grades, in my GCSEs, and work with my parents on my studies. And after doing my BA at Oxford, I'm now doing a master's. But there are some languages that can't be taken as GCSEs, like Albanian, Somali, Igbo and Kurdish. The evidence shows that if a young person does a GCSE in their community language, this can boost their grades across all subjects. There are thousands of young people who could be succeeding if these languages were made GCSEs. Mr. Knight, will the DCSF work with London citizens on developing a process where community languages not currently offered can be established as GCSEs?
Certainly, I'm very happy to work with you on it. The GCSEs are not something that I can decree happen. They're something we work with. Basically, there are 3 main awarding bodies that decide whether or not to offer GCSEs, and they have to decide whether or not there are enough people going to take them in order for it to be worth their while investing in developing them. There's also something called a languages ladder, and Somali, I know, is on that ladder, so that we can also assess how well people are doing in their language learning, including their community languages, and give them some accreditation for it. But I'm very happy to work with you on the GCSE issue.
Okay. Young citizens, the Minister just said we need to find people who would take these GCSEs and people who will teach them. Can we find those students and teachers?
Yes, we can.
I'm sorry, I must be talking to an empty room. Can we find those students and teachers?
Yes, we can.
Mr. Knight, are you willing to arrange a meeting at the DCSF with all the relevant bodies that you just mentioned, where we can make the case for these languages to be held as GCSEs?
If you can organise the voice, and so that we can present the evidence to the awarding bodies at such a meeting, I'm happy then to facilitate such a meeting taking place.
Young citizens, I think we should thank the Minister for that offer. Now the final part is about developing young people's understanding of immigration and developing community cohesion. We have developed a curriculum pack for students to further their learning about the controversial issues of immigration and community cohesion. Will the DCSF work with London citizens to make this available for all schools in the UK?
Okay, I changed the law a couple of years ago to put a duty on all schools towards community cohesion. I think the pack that you produced is extremely helpful and extremely important. I'm then very happy to work with the teachers of citizenship to promote your pack with them, so that through them we can get it out to those schools that want to use it.
Thank you so much for your support, Mr. Knight. Everybody, can we give Mr. Knight a special Schools Alliance thank you? Mr. Knight, we appreciate you being here today, and we understand that you're a very busy man and that you'll need to leave, but we have a very short performance made for you and for everybody else. Enjoy this performance. It's an Albanian, Somali and Igbo communities working together to illustrate how the contribution of the diverse groups of London makes the UK a better place.
Thank you.